Alright, today I will be reviewing a book I very recently finished as part of the Halo franchise, and it is the very first book of the Halo series. If you wanted to read it, it takes place before the events and story in Halo 1. So if you really want to know, because I know when I played Halo for the very first time, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. You just jumped into this space guy's armor and everything, and I just had no idea what was going on or anything. And as I played the story, it started to come together, but it's still complex because I had no idea what was going on. But if you read Halo: The Fall of Reach, the very first book in the series, as I'll mention again, explains everything you need to know, where protagonist comes from. And let me read the back to you real quick. As the bloody human covenant war rages on Halo, the fate of humankind may rest with one warrior, the lone Spartan survivor of another legendary battle. The desperate, take-no-prisoners struggles that led humanity to Halo, the fall of Planet Reach. Now brought to life for the first time, here's the full story of the glorious, doomed conflict. And here's the backing in white. While the brutal Covenant juggernaut sweeps inexorably through space, intent on wiping out humankind, only one stronghold remains, the planet Reach. Practically on Earth's doorstep, it is the last military fortress to defy the alien onslaught, but Reach's defenders have another high priority: to prevent the Covenant from discovering the location of Earth. Outnumbered and outgunned, the soldiers seem to have little chance against the Covenant, but Reach holds a closely guarded secret. It's a training ground for the very first super soldiers, codenamed Spartans. These highly advanced warriors, specifically bioengineered and technically augmented, are the best in the universe, quiet, professional, and deadly. Now as the ferocious Covenant attack begins, a handful of Spartans stand ready to wage ultimate war. They will kill, they will be destroyed, they will never surrender. And at least one of them, the Spartan known as the Master Chief, will live to fight another day on the mysterious artificial world called Halo. Now, I will not tell the book chapter for chapter, but I will tell you that it tells the story of Master Chief, aka Spartan 117, also known as John. It tells how he became part of the Spartan program, all these other kids who were pulled into it, and how brutal the training was. A lot of people think that they just took some kind of shot or something, they instantly became these armored people. That's not the entire story. So that's probably about the first half of the book, and tells you how they got their armor. And this, I believe, in my opinion, the book is not the video game that's coming out this fall. Halo Reach is not. The only way I can tell you is the game does take place during the same time as this, but from what I'm guessing, towards the end of the book, spoiler alert, let me go ahead and tell you that, so if you want to quit this video now, at the end of the book, Master Chief sends a group of Spartans down to Reach to help defeat some of the Covenant, and they're trying to attack these generators. So that's where generator defense and the multiplayer beta, if you remember that, that's where that comes from, I believe. And as the Spartans are going down there defending these generators, Master Chief sends a lot of Spartans down there, and none of them make it off the planet Reach, from what I can tell throughout the book, unless they're just hidden somewhere or they got off in time. But it does not tell that. From what I'm guessing is Halo Reach, the game, is going to pick up with those Spartans that went on the grounds of Reach and fought the Covenant. And I'm thinking exactly that's where Reach, the game, is going to pick up from. But this is a good book to pick up and read. There's a whole lot more in the series. Currently, I am reading. Currently, I'm reading Halo: The Flood. which takes place, the first of the story is the second book in the series, but it practically it tells the story of the very first Halo game. I still recommend reading this because it tells, like, when you read, when you were playing the very first Halo, you just knew about Master Chief, what he encountered. That was basically all you knew, is Master Chief and what he encountered. But the Flood, the book, tells the story from a Covenant perspective of an elite, and it tells the story of this perspective from fellow ODST members that were there at the time. And it's got all these different viewpoints and helps put the story together, because you already know how Master Chief did everything. If you played the first Halo, you know how he did everything. And so you want to know a different viewpoint from the people who were not on the front lines, like Master Chief doing all these dangerous missions, encountering the Flood, and all that. And then after I finish that, there is a third book in the series, which I'm looking forward to reading, called First Strike. You got Master Chief there with a plasma rifle. I'm extremely interested in trying to figure out what happens here. It says at the top, continuing the saga of the award-winning Xbox game. And from what online sources can tell me, First Strike takes place before Halo 2, so it's like in between Halo 1 and Halo 2. That's just what online sources are telling me, but I'm not quite sure until I read the book myself and I can piece it together. So from that I can't tell, but yeah, Halo 2, in between Halo 2 and Halo 3 was the very climax of the war. That's why Bungie has all these different stories going on. Like, they love coming back to like the Halo 2, Halo 3 era and trying to make all these stories, because it was like one of the highlights of the war, New Mombasa, because Halo 3 ODST, the game, takes place in the city, New Mombasa, after Master Chief had left, and after everybody had left, and there's that slip space rupture inside the city. It tells the story of the ODSTs and everybody and the people who were stuck on the inside of the city still as they struggle to get their way out, because the Covenant is all in the city still looking for something, and they're trying to defend the city. But I do recommend these great Halo books. First Strike, again, I will mention, it's the third book in the series. Halo, The Fall of Reach is the first book in the series, which I strongly recommend reading so far, because I read the book myself. Since it's telling the end of the story, you won't find as much action as you would in the Halo games, but come on, you people, you gotta use your imagination, read, and make it seem like this really great thing. Bungie did an excellent, Eric Nyland, he did an really good job in this book. Puts a lot of extreme details into it. You just have to read it yourself. I'm not going to explain much more to it to you. And Halo the Flood. I'm in the middle of reading it. You can tell from my bookmark. I'm just about done with the book. But I will do a review on the Flood. And this is my review on all three of the Halo series books. So pick up Fall of Reach and enjoy.